Welcome back. It's still Newday on 98.2 Lagos Center, like you know. And don't forget, on this show, viewer participation is of utmost importance. And, with you coming in, sending all your messages, all of your tweets, your Facebook messages, and your emails, it makes the show richer and it brings in more content. So don't forget, go to our Twitter feed. Our Twitter handle is www.twitter.com/@NewDayTVShow. And on Facebook, facebook.com/NewDayTVShow. And don't forget, you can send an email to our email address, newdaytvshow@gmail.com.
Okay, so it's time to let you know what we have for you today. Now, starting with the footprint segment. If I call him the king of Nigerian fashion, I am not wrong. Because once you hear Lexi Mojo Eyes, what comes to your mind is fashion. In fact, the name is actually very synonymous to fashion. But that's going to be on our footprint segment. We have him in the studio with us today. And closely following after the footprint segment is the creative edge segment. Now, if you know what we have for you today on the creative edge segment, you would remain right on the edge of your seat. Because this thing actually blows my mind from the artistic point of view.
Well, it's good. It's good. It blows your mind. But here's my favorite part of the show on Thursdays is the He Said, She Said segment, where we have a guest come on the show and we discuss on the topic. And today's topic is quite interesting.
And I'm waiting for you.
You've been waiting for me since when 1900. Come on, I've always come out tops. But today's topic is quite interesting, controversial as usual. It's about weave-on, women and weave-on. As you can see, two of us is on the weave-on today.
I can't do without it. I'm sorry.
I'm ready for you today. No way.
All right. So it's time for us to introduce our guests. Now, I think have I said so little or so much about you?
So much.
So much, really? Yes. I think all I said is just an understatement.
I was wondering, is that all? Is all that you are saying?
We have more to say. I read your profile and I was like, this man. So it's nice to have you in the studio.
Yeah, it's a privilege
Lexi Mojo Eyes.
Thanks
Once I hear that voice, what comes to my mind is fashion.
Yes, I know.
Fashion. King of Nigerian fashion.
Fashion for life.
Fashion for life. I like that. So it's good to have you.
Nice to be here.
Now, you're a guy. Yeah. Not many people, at least I know Ivan is not the fashion. He would rather go sports.
Oh, wait. So I'm not trendy now. I'm not stylish.
I didn't say that.
Oh, it was no problem. So, nice jive.
You seem to be the first to have started the Nigerian fashion. And you seem to be the first to have actually set the pace even for others. So why fashion?
Because fashion has just been me right from when I was growing up. My mom inspired me a lot when I was growing up. I grew up with my mom. Nice. And I remember those days I was growing up, I was very, very young then. When I see pictures, the last time I was home with my mom, I saw pictures and I was laughing like, you mean you were doing this at this age? Then I would go to the local market, cut fabrics, go to a tailor, say this is exactly how I want my clothes to be sewn. Maybe I was like 12, 13 years then.
12, 13.
I still have those pictures. Someday I will
Why don't you come along with them? Why?
And I go to church, I dress so well. Everywhere I go to, I dress so well. And in school, I was happening in terms of the
happening guy, the big boy.
Today a lot of my old boys, they will say, we always knew you were going to end up this way. So it started from all that. I trained as a journalist. I worked what you do today, I did it so many years ago. I worked in TV, I worked in radio.
Fantastic.
And I decided that what I really wanted to do is fashion. And when it was time to decide what area of fashion I want to get involved in, I wanted the area where I will influence everything, where I would touch. I didn't want to be a designer. I wanted an area where I'm dealing with the models, I'm dealing with the designers, I'm dealing with the makeup artists, the hairstylists, the fashion writers, the buyers, just everybody. And that was where fashion promotion came about. I sort of started it, let me put it that way. And they say the rest is history. That's where I'm coming from.
Beautiful history.
Wow, fantastic history. You said, you started the whole fashion change in the industry.
Yes.
How was the reception when you started? Because I know you started as far back as 97?
Yes, 96, 95, 96. Yeah. I started a long time.
But the first fashion show you held?
Yes, was 97.
Yes, so how was the reception?
You know, we came up with this all new idea, like all local fabrics, accessories, and designs.
Yeah.
You know, we were saying designers should look inward to their various ethnic cultural background and come up with designs that we can export. That was where it started from, and that was what set it apart from whatever was there before we came in. We just didn't want to have a fashion show, but a fashion show that would be economically beneficial to Nigeria, you know, to our country, you know, so that was where we came from. And you know how it is now, new things, we don't, in Nigeria, we don't embrace new things easily. You know, and it was impossible, you know, because I remember a designer that was in the industry like 20 years as at the time I was starting, told me that, young man, it's like you have so much energy. You know, I have been in this industry for 20 years. It's impossible for you to talk about all local fabrics, accessories, and designs. You know, but we had our first show, got designers from around the country, told them that, you know, it was a condition that you must, what your production line should be like 90% locally sourced. Yeah. You know, and another thing we introduced also was we told them that for you to be able to attend our events, you can't wear English clothes. You must wear locally made clothes.
Just like what you're wearing.
Yes, you know, you must patronize the local industry for you to come. And it was easier for those in the diplomatic community to catch on, because then they will call us to say, who do you suggest to make our clothes to come for your event and all of that. You know, so that was how we started, you know, one step at a time. But it was obvious that from our first show, you know, just like it's a new day.
It's a new day. It's a new dawn
for the Nigerian fashion industry. Because everybody came, and I remember the designer from Kano, Rima Fashion then, did her buttons from local wood. You know,
wood.
I mean, the wood, yes, like tree, wood, you know. You know, the creativity was amazing, you know, and the next year it was something else. The next year it was something else. And 4 years into it, I mean, when I got it started, I was telling my friends then I never near Murtala Mohammed Airport when I started, but I was telling my friends then that, you know, my goal is to take Nigerian designers to Paris, to Milan, to New York, around the world. That was what I was telling everybody that cared to listen. And I'm sure my friends then, maybe they didn't say it to me. No, they didn't say it to me. I'm sure they are saying, this one will never reach airport. They won't carry designers, go where, you know. So, and 4 years into doing all this, we were ready to go to Paris. We went to Paris. I mean, then I had my closest friend then in all this process was the Belgian ambassador to Nigeria, who, when he came to some of our shows, said, I think I want you to come to Brussels to have the show in Brussels.
So the
point is, I hadn't left Nigeria then, but I refused the offer.
Why?
No, I said I wanted to go to Paris. Paris is #1 in the world. If I want to do fashion, I don't want to go to Brussels or one place. I want to go to Paris.
What did you start from the main?
So 2 years. I mean, I did not accept that offer. 2 years. But 2 years after, the opportunity for us to have the show in Paris came. And that was the first time I was leaving Nigeria, really. You know, and we had this big show at the UNESCO, you know, in Paris, and I took 10 Nigerian designers. You know, I remember we had a hall that was packed full, you know, with guests from around the world. Because, you know, UNESCO with over 200 and something countries represented. You know, Nigerian delegation was involved. So our ambassador in the UNESCO, our Nigerian ambassador, you know, and I had the French Cultural Center actually paved the way for me. So I've now made a lot of French partners and stuff. You know, so we had a fantastic show the first year. And the good thing is the Nigerian ambassador to Italy was at the show, came and said, young man, you have, at the cocktail, young man, you have made Nigeria very proud. Because that period was the military dictatorship time. So every news that was coming from Nigeria was negative. So for the first time, we're on CNN, we're everywhere. Amazing. We're in
CNN.
Yes, of course.
CNN.
That was then. Then we say, you know, and you know, the French #1 TV station is called TF1. You know, it's you can never find a black event in it, but we're on TF1. I was interviewed and everything, you know, and at least for once there were positive things coming from Nigeria.
And so you made that happen.
Yes, I mean, you know, so our Nigerian ambassador to Italy came to me and said, young man, you've made Nigeria proud. We are so proud of this. You know, so the next time you are coming, when are you having this event again? I said the next year we're coming back to it. It's okay, the next time you're coming, I want you to have it in Rome. You know, I was talking of Milan. So I said, no, I'm not coming to Rome, I want to come to Milan. He said, wherever, as far as it's Italy, whenever you're coming to Europe, we'll arrange for you to come to, you know. So that was nice. how we started, and I mean, just kept coming bigger. But the thing is, it took time for us to be able to reorient Nigerians. Today I'm happy when when I go everywhere, I see all the big stars.
All the big stars.
They wear locally made clothes. I see all our big designers.
Yeah.
Everybody's doing the same
I actually
thing.
like the way you're combining
You
this.
know, yes.
That's an idea
You
for
know.
you, Ivan. The next program we're having.
No problem. Hey, he
That's a
will
good
do
one.
take care of that.
Not a problem. That's not a problem.
Okay,
Yes.
just before, we know Legs Mojo Eyes, fashion. What is this about Legs that we don't know? Talk about your family, always. You were saying something about where you started, you had so many models and things like that. I'm still coming back to that.
Okay.
So many models, so many females. How were you able to handle that? I'm still coming back to that. But then we need to know the other side of you.
No, me, I'm just a simple person. My family at the background all the time, you know. I have 3 kids.
Oh.
I have a boy that's going to 17.
It's nice.
I have a girl that's going to 15. My young one is 10.
Are they going towards the fashion line?
No, they're just, I let them do what they want
What
to
they
do.
want.
When they get there, whatever they want
They
to do, I
want
want to
to decide.
support them.
Fantastic.
Okay.
You know, at least that was one of the things I benefited from my mom. My mom didn't really restrict me like it must
Do
be
this.
this or that, and that helped. You know, so Legs Mojo Eyes, I travel a lot. I'm always on the road. Some people say I spend more time in the air
Than
I'm
on
always-
ground.
I'm always on the road. That's the truth. And like you know, I'm on the board of the World Fashion Organization.
Yeah.
So before usually I'm busy traveling all over the place, but with the World Fashion Organization and the one, sort of taking charge of Africa, I'm always on the road every time, you know.
So what's when we talk about, because you're still taking me back to fashion, and I
Yes,
want to know
yes.
the personal side of Legsy. So when you talk about your favorite food, hobbies, and
Okay, yes, I like a lot of local foods. Sometimes when I'm
Yeah,
abroad
yeah,
for
look-
too
yeah,
long
local
time,
man.
I'm a
as
local
in
man.
real Naija.
No, I be waffy guy now. So, so there are sometimes I'm abroad, and the bad thing about it is all the time, all the people I work with, 90% of the people I work with abroad, except people that I'm visiting the Nigerian embassy anywhere, all the people I work with abroad, they are all, if I'm in the States, they're all Americans. If I'm in France, they are all French. If I'm in, you know what I mean. So, and all those type of their food, and the entire person.
And you're asking for
You know,
amala when they're
that
giving
kind,
you salad.
I did search for Nigerian local restaurants where I will go eat better food. And if for any reason I'm not able to get that, you can be sure that as I'm coming back to Nigeria, I already tell them what I want to eat.
First thing.
You know, a bar, draw soup
So that's
with
your
goat
favorite.
meat.
Okay.
That kind of thing. Then I like rice too with
Right.
dodo.
Okay. So if you're not
You
doing
know.
fashion, your hobbies.
It's always fashion. Like I said, fashion for life.
So your
Anyhow.
life
even
revolves around fashion.
everything, directly or indirectly, is difficult. It's very difficult. Everywhere I am, it has to be. Even when I'm on vacation, it has to be. So
So you take
it's
vacation
difficult.
out of a busy schedule.
No, vacation for me, like I keep saying, it's not like I have that time to say between so time and so time I'm not doing anything. I'm going on vacation. No, it's like, okay, we just finished a show in Paris, and I'll say in the process of in between shows, sometimes it takes time to arrange a show. Okay, for example, we finished the launch of we had the World Fashion Week launch in Paris, like 2 weeks, no, like a month before we had the African fashion reception. I was in Paris like 2 weeks before to prepare it, to join other board members to prepare it. At that level, it's 5-star hotel. At that level, it's business class travels. So when you're in a 5-star hotel, you have everything you can imagine.
Exactly.
And especially when you see the money when they come from your pocket, you're not paying for it. So you want to take advantage.
free.
Yeah, that kind of thing. And I'm a proper Niger guy. I must, so in all that process, I would say it's a little vacation because you have all the leisure, everything that goes along with it.
Exactly.
And sometimes, okay, immediately we finish that, they said, okay, we need to go to, there's a place called Sicily in Italy. It's a beach side.
Yeah.
It's work. We are working, but it's an opportunity for you to relax, swim, free your head from a lot of things, So, but to say I'll have that time to say, okay, in the next 2 months, in the next 2 weeks, and in the next 1 week, I'm going on vacation. No. So it still revolves all around fashion. Yeah.
Okay, fantastic. So, you've since 1997 to date now. How has Nigerian fashion been received on a global level?
We still have a lot of work to do. I'm not the one that will tell you we've arrived. No, probably we've done 10% of what we want to do.
Just
That's
10%.
the truth.
So there's still like further 90 to
people
go.
see me and they think, man, you have achieved. I've achieved nothing really. Sincerely,
You have? You really have?
No, when I say we have 100% to go and we've done 10%. Not until that time you walk into a shop in Tokyo and you find a local designer's
local
outfits
designer,
among international designers.
Yeah.
That's when I'll say we've arrived. Or you go to New York, you find the same. You go to the UK, you go to around the world. Do you understand?
Yeah.
And not until that time, like we're having a Nigeria Fashion Week next week. We're bringing Agatha Rue de la Prada, the big designer, to Nigeria.
Yes.
You know, Prada, you get their products all over the
All over,
world.
yes.
Do you understand? But we want, I mean, those are people, I'm always chartering a private jet for her to come. Not until our designers are on the same level. You know what I mean? Not until we have one designer that, you know, just one item, she's making millions and millions of dollars.
You go to a store in UK, you find a Nigerian designer, go to...
You know, so what we are doing, we've been laying the foundation.
Yeah.
I know a lot of other people are coming to fashion promotion.
Yes.
When we started, it was impossible for people to come to fashion shows. I'll give you an example. For example, those days before we came in, you only find designers show their collection when the bankers are having end-of-year party, eating and enjoying themselves, or the oil industry people, you know. But when we came in, we said, no, this is serious business. We can't, you guys cannot be having fun while we are sweating it out. So it's serious business. So not until we get there, we won't say we've really arrived. So we've just been to try to lay the foundation, you know, for people that will come after us, actually. And I'm hoping that we should be able to achieve that. Well, for any reason we're not able to achieve it at the level at which I want, you know, at least some other people will come and take. But we've just been laying the foundation, and it's been difficult. It's been impossible for us.
It takes a lot of effort to lay foundation. But when the house is fully built, that's when you begin to appreciate it.
I know.
But you're doing a very good job, you know that.
Thanks so much. Thanks so much.
Now, there's this trending topic.
Yes.
Trending. I know where I stand, but I mean, I'm not going to...
Where do you tell us?
No, I'm not going to say it now.
Why?
So there's this trending topic. Go football, go fashion.
Yes. Of course, you know I'll go fashion.
Why fashion? Because some people will say that,
Why
I mean,
fashion?
some people like this.
Wait now. Fashion is life. Do you know why fashion is life?
Why?
You have never gone naked, have you ever? In public?
No.
Even the madman on the streets.
Yes.
Okay, let me tell you. The most important thing in life is fashion. Do you believe that?
Why?
Ahead of shelter, ahead of food.
Why? You want to cover yourself.
Wait now. You have never seen a hungry man that because I'm hungry, I'm naked on the street, have you?
No, I've not.
Or even a madman in that state of madness, they still try to cover themselves. That's just to tell you the importance of fashion.
Yes.
Do you understand that? We all wear clothes. We all do not only wear clothes, but we change them all the time.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So for me, that's why I keep saying fashion for life.
So you're with the go fashion people.
We know the people on our side. No comments?
Well, I'm with the go football people, but you know, people...
I know.
Don't worry. When we come out from this quick break, I'll give you my options and why I say that football is better than fashion and why it pays more.
Even the footballers, it is a wear.
See, what a day. Let's we'll go on this break. When we return, we'll continue. Welcome, it's still New Day, and we still have Lexi Mojo Eyes in the house. But Lexi Mojo, you know, we have to round up this interview right now because I know you're heading off somewhere, which is very important to you. And it's been a pleasure having you. And you know, it's not every day you get a man like Lexi Mojo coming into the studio and you know tell us more about fashion and why he goes with fashion other than football. To some final question.
Okay, no, before you go, I asked you about ladies. How do you handle that?
He's married.
The models, are they? Some of them are married too.
Okay. For me, I mean, right from time, there's one thing I told myself when I was getting in this industry. You know, I told myself, I will never go out with models. I will never go out with designers. I will never have anything to do with them. Why?
Discipline.
Yes, discipline, that is one. But two, respect. You know, no model calls me or designer calls me Legsy. They all call me Mr. Legsy. You understand? That is respect. You know, because the point is, let me say it this other way. I mean, talking about the respect part, there are so many women. In Nigeria, 180 million people, 150 million people. Why disrespect yourself with those people in your industry, those people you work with? It's just like some guy that employs a secretary and sleeps with the secretary. Do you understand? I mean, you disrespect yourself. It's not good for business. So from the beginning, that was what I said. And, you know, to God be the glory or whatever, I've just been able to you know. So it's just discipline. Around the world, I just don't touch it. I'm not a saint. I'm not saying I'm a saint. I've never said that I'm not. But for people I work with, it's a no-go area. You know, just discipline, and it has helped my business to grow. You know, it has helped things to work well.
All right. Well, it's fantastic. I like you know, your philosophy on, you know, business and life together.
Yes.
You know, and you know, Lex, I must confess, it's been a pleasure having you in here with us, and
Yes,
I've thoroughly
nice.
enjoyed my time with you. And hopefully, when next we send out, you know, an invite to you to come on the show, you will grace us with your
Before you
presence.
say it, I will run down here.
You run down
here. All right, people. That's
But before you just go on, I would love to invite you guys. Nigeria Fashion Week is next week.
Oh, fantastic.
You know, Nigeria Fashion Week, we're having a lot of designers from around the continent. We are bringing Agatha Rui de la Prada. You know,
Star-studded.
Yes, it's going to be
I'm
big
even
time.
looking forward to seeing our collection.
Okay, that's good. You know, so and it's going to begin with a networking cocktail by the Austrian embassy, where you know, select
bring
guests
us
will
free
be.
food?
Say that again.
So it's not Amala on that day. Like we have the.
No, don't worry. I
the
go
other
arrange.
side.
I go arrange for you.
Okay, no problem. That's just what I want to hear. You arrange for us. You know.
You know, so just to let you know, you guys are invited. We'll look forward to seeing you guys.
Fantastic, fantastic.
Yeah.
Thank you for the invitation.
Thanks so much.
You know, and it's been a pleasure having Lex Mojo Eyes in the studio with us, a pioneer in the Nigerian fashion industry. We'll go on this quick break. When we come back, the show continues.
Okay. Thank you once again, Lex Mojo Eyes, and good luck in future endeavors. Now it's time for the Creative Edge segment. You know, one beautiful thing about creativity is that it allows you to express yourself through various mediums. Okay, now the guy we have on the Creative Edge segment today is Taiwo Isimi. Otherwise, he likes to be called Ism. I don't know.
Ism. Okay, I get the ism. You know, he just takes away the I and his ISM. Ism, like prison.
Okay. Taiwo happens to be a visual artist, is a graphic artist, he's also a freelance artist, and he says he's actually very, very versatile. His drawings, his paintings, they simply blow my mind.
Yeah, you know, just like Leonardo da Vinci once said, you know, painting is like poetry, only that it is seen. And with Taiwo, you're going to see poetry in painting at its peak.
Okay, so it's time for us to take a very short break now on the Creative Edge segment, and we're featuring Taiwo Isimi on its drawings and paintings. The program is still Newday, the voice of the new generation. Stay with us.
name is Simi Taiwo. Got into the art ever since I was young. I was studying mechanical engineering in the University of Lagos. And I decided to change because I found my passion in the art as something I wanted to chase as a career. And that's what I'm doing now as a freelancer as well. I'm a painter, I'm a graphic artist, so I know how to do a lot of things, really. My greatest inspiration comes from God, because I look around, especially nature. There's a design, there's something to it, and the way God has created the world inspires me to want to recreate. He may have created from nothingness, but we recreate. So just emulating him is something I love to do, you know, the landscapes, the seascapes, portraits, you know. So basically, inspiration is from God. I don't really have a favorite color, really. Whenever I play with colors, you know, all I try to do is like play it safe, you know. I like grays, something that's a little bit, not confusing, but, you know, it has this, you know, natural look to it. I try and work with earth colors, that's what I work with. And, you know, everything just seems to have a dominant color somewhere. And if I'm choosing my subjects, usually I'm not too bothered about the color, because since it's mostly about, for me, realism, you can paint anything, any subject, a particular color, blue, green, whatever color it is, and still achieve something realistic. So I'm more about the tones, you know, and the lightning. Business don't go together, but I can't say they don't, because to be sincere, that's what we artists, we pay bills and all that, so definitely we have to, you know, use art as a source of income. And it's definitely something that can be taken as a career, because that's one of those problems, some things that our parents of nowadays don't seem to see art as something you can take as a career. And it's a business thing, There's the business aspect of art that you can't afford to avoid. You have to be able to market yourself, just like the way you sell all those products in the market. It's the same ideology behind the business of art. So art and business, definitely, they go together. My subject here is the woman, you know, because they have what they carry around, and just naturally their beauty is something to be proud of. Women just love this thing they call attire, this clothing, this fashion, they love it. And one of the things that strike me the most about Nigerian women is how they dress with the native, the gele, the ashoke, and all that. And you know, I just feel like, you know, giving it a more stylized, unique design, you know, because the gele is something you can twist and shape into art. It's an art. Learning, for me, in the art is a continuous process. You just seem to find a time where you need to know more. After seeing one work or two, you feel you're lacking something, you want to get in there, just get it right. For the younger ones, those that want to, you know, get into the art, I must tell you, there are ups and downs. Right now, I'm training people. It's more like a school for me. Anyone is interested, they come by, you know, and they're loving it. They're loving it. I'm happy with my students. They're getting better and better and better all the time.
You know, it's difficult for me to believe that thing was, I mean, those pictures, those things, the paintings.
Mind blowing.
You're using my word. Find another word for yourself.
I said it first. But those, those pictures were fantastic.
Can you draw?
Well, I used to draw.
Like,
when we were in secondary school, we had biology classes. You draw skeleton, you draw all of these things. Those were the things I could draw. But to draw like Taiwo Simi, I can't. But
I can't even draw to save my life. They shouldn't put that guy. I mean, if they put Taiwo and myself in a competition and say the only way you can win this $100 million is to draw, I'll say, excuse me, just remove me.
No, I'll save you. $100 million. I'll save you too.
No, I can't. I wouldn't want to mess up.
But I must say that Taiwo has some great talent.
Yeah,
I've seen artists, because I love art. I plan on being an art collector one day. Hopefully that dream comes true. And I've studied artists, I've studied art, and I must confess that Taiwo is one of the most brilliant artists I've seen in 2014.
Yeah.
Because I've seen a couple of artists this year, and he's quite brilliant, amazing. Look at the picture of the car.
Yeah.
Looked so real.
Exactly.
Man.
You would think it was actually a camera that took that thing.
Definitely. Talent can be hidden. Talent can
it
be
can never
pure
be
talent. Taiwo, thumbs up. The sky is the limit.
And talking about talent, whatever your talent is, don't forget that you were given that talent so that you can actually make good use of it. And in making good use of it, you can actually make good money from it.
What's your talent? What's your talent?
Why now?
What's your talent?
You know now.
I don't know. That's what I'm asking. What's your talent?
Okay.
No, tell us before. What's your talent?
After I will let
We're
you.
not.
Okay, I can draw.
You can draw.
Now, it's time for this segment.
Gang.
Now, what makes it very interesting for me today is if you take me anywhere, I am ready to defend this topic. Take me to Aso Rock, take me to White House. I am ready to defend it. What do they mean? That women, a damsel like me, I should let go of my weaving. It's not possible. What do you think?
How would you say this thing after what we've discussed
That
in our private discussions?
Okay, private
you
discussion.
Come out on TV, national TV, and say that you Tubosun, why you falling my hand now?
Okay, it's time for the He Said, She Said segments, the very controversial segment on Newday, where I get to tackle Ivan Dogan.
No, you don't get to tackle me.
And I
Please,
don't do that
point
alone.
of correction, you don't get to tackle me. Because you cannot even, the tea cannot even surface.
Excuse me, all this while I've been
Tubosun,
winning.
The tea cannot surface.
And we have with us a very beautiful lady. She's very beautiful. I like the way she looks.
Thank
I
you.
might just let her win today because of her beauty.
See,
Yeah.
fine woman.
It's not easy now.
Okay. Check his pocket before you say
No,
yes.
no, no. I'm ready
See,
for him.
My pocket is deep, never runs dry.
So you should not have a problem with this topic.
Exactly.
No, I have. Oh,
exactly.
I have. Oh. Don't think you've gotten one. No, I have. Oh.
So we have Rema Osai in the house. It's good to
Hello.
have you, Rema.
It's good to be here. Thank
I
you for
love
bringing
your
me
weave
on.
What's the name?
It's called chocolate Remy or something like that. Yes.
Let's try to confuse him a bit.
Yeah, it's chocolate Remy.
Okay. And
It's very nice.
Yeah, really
And
very
it's
nice.
soft. It's almost human, in a sense. Yeah.
Very good.
There we go. Almost
So-
human indeed.
The topic is, can women do without weave on? What's your take?
I'd say yes. I mean, I believe anyone
Beautiful.
should be able to do whatever they want to do with their hair.
Okay.
You want to wear weave on, go ahead. You want to braid your hair, go ahead. You want to leave your hair just like that, go ahead.
Yeah.
But I have a problem when they say women should do without weave on, or we wear weave on because we're trying to be white. I've never seen anybody do their hair and say, "Oh, now I look
Like,
Caucasian."
exactly.
Have you ever heard that?
No.
Well, so in essence, you're saying that women need weave on
No. I'm
What?
saying women should do whatever they want to do with their hair.
with
Exactly.
the hair.
And
that
if I
includes-
need
and
weave
that
on
includes
my
weave
hair,
on.
yes. If I need weave on my hair,
Yeah.
I'm going to
But
get
why
it.
weave on? Because here's the thing,
Why
most-
not weave on?
Most men love their women looking natural.
I don't
See,
think so.
There is nothing as beautiful as nature. Confirmed, scientific proven. There is nothing as beautiful as nature.
As beautiful as nature.
Definitely.
If
And
we're talking about trees and stuff,
come
yes.
on,
But
looking at you, you know, you're beautiful. Fine, I said you're
Thank you.
beautiful, but not because of you're putting on a weave on. The weave on just takes a shine off your beauty a bit.
it shine off my beauty.
Yeah, you know.
What's the
Can you
saying?
believe that?
Yeah. Tubosun, the only reason why I would say Tubosun
What-
is looking
what-
beautiful with this weave on, because when we get home, I need to eat.
It was how. It was how.
You know, I need to eat
It
Tubosun.
was
When
how.
we get home, I need to
I
eat.
thought you were taking me out.
No. He said
You-
the
you
weave
said
on
we-
takes a shine off
your
the-
beauty.
based on what?
Yeah, here's the thing, you know, when you see a woman who has her natural, you know,
Uh-huh.
made up of her natural hair, she
She-
goes out, she puts on, you know, little bit of makeup. She looks
Why not
way-
makeup? Little bit. Why?
Little bit.
No,
she
you
looks,
said
she looks
nature
way
is the best
more
way now.
beautiful compared to a woman who's on
Based
weave on
on-
and all of those makeups.
Based on whose
Based
qualification?
on my assumption and my research.
Okay, so
Yeah.
that is you.
No.
So you
listen
like
to
your
me, my
women
assumption
without
and research.
which research? You
Research,
need to
know,
prove it.
yeah, I was reading some journals, you know,
Uh-huh.
last couple of days. you
Names,
know,
mention
and
names,
in
because
the-
I'm going to research and I'll come back next week to prove you wrong.
Hold on. And in the UK, it was found out about 70% of the men, 70% of the men
What journal?
actually love their women without weave on.
And which
Excuse
men
me.
were they?
Furthermore, the cost of weave on in the market
Is it talking
is
about
going
cost?
up right now.
Is a business.
Is a
We
business.
can't talk about
Well,
cost. Weave on is a
money.
bit.
Okay,
They are buyers,
let me ask you-
sellers.
let me ask
It's
you this
all
question now.
business.
How much do you spend on weave on the average?
In a year, in a month, when?
How many weave ons do you? Let's start with how many weave ons you even
Don't
wear
wait a
month?
minute.
It has, listen, and the thing about when he's talking about money,
Yeah.
the cost of, I believe time is money.
Exactly.
Definitely.
My hair is natural,
Yeah.
nappy, huge. So when you're talking about how much do I spend on weave on,
Yeah.
I'm comparing it to the 4 hours I'll spend in the morning trying to detangle
Ah,
and
come on,
tangle.
you won't spend 4
and-
hours in the morning trying to. You wouldn't.
Have you seen
I've-
someone with natural
I've
hair?
lived with women.
We
I've
dedicate
had girlfriends.
Saturday.
You can't- you
Their
don't-
hair is probably relaxed. My hair is not.
Yeah.
Okay, you guys, wait a minute. I think you guys really have so many topics, but then it's time for us to go round the Strait of Lagos
Okay.
and listen to what Lagosians have to say regarding
Yes.
should women go with weave on or should they do without weave on. And after that, it's still Newday, the voice of the new generation. Stay with us.
Women wearing weave on, I totally disagree with it. I don't like it.
It is good when it is decent and when it presents them to be modest.
I can't do without weave on.
I don't like it.
No, I don't.
I could be regardless of what my lady wears, as long as she looks natural, weave on, if it makes her look natural, I'm okay with it.
The reason why most women put it on is because they are not satisfied with themselves. Maybe they'll feel they are ugly.
To me, it adds more beauty to me.
It doesn't matter how much a woman can put on expensive things or whatever she can put on. And I think if they do it modestly, then they can put it on.
Because I believe in natural beauty.
Due to the fact of the way I was brought up, I attend MFM. So ladies fixing weave on, I totally disagree with it.
As long as she's beautiful, I'm good to go with her.
Women can do without weave on. I mean, I have met some women who have carried their natural hair for like throughout the year. But with both, it's not possible. Really, it's not possible because you want to have variety of looks. Some people prefer braids, others prefer wearing a weave. But halfway through, you just realize that, okay, for a change, I think I need to use some weave on. But it's an essential thing when you want to take away from women. It's not possible.
Okay, now the guy said it makes them, I mean, ladies, all they have to do, they can fix the weave on, but they have to make sure they're looking modest. Another guy said that because of his church, and I love the way that girl laughed. Why do you want to take weave on from women? Is it
We
possible?
are not taking it away
You know what
from
makes me laugh?
you.
The guy
We are
that
just
said-
trying to limit. We're just trying to make you stop
Why?
using it.
Why? Is it your hair? Is it your hair?
Technically,
Is
it's
my
hair.
How?
How?
Because if we're in a relationship, what is yours is mine, and what is mine is yours.
Or even if I'm carrying the baby, Savita, you're carrying.
This is not our baby. Supposed it's our baby.
Which baby?
Why?
This man said that it's because we're not satisfied with ourselves.
I don't believe that.
We're not satisfied. So me,
I
I'm not
agree.
satisfied.
To a large extent, I
No,
agree.
I disagree.
I've come across multiple women, and some of them have insecurity issues. And they put on weave on, they put on all of these artificial stuffs just to look sane, just to look normal, thinking that actually boosts their beauty. And it's not so.
No.
It's not so.
There's something called enhancement.
Yes.
It's the same reason why you cut your hair or you make a fade instead of just leaving your hair to grow out and be,
you can't compare guys cutting their hair
and be
to women
confident
putting on
with
weave
yourself.
on.
No, it's called enhancement. I love myself. I'm satisfied with the way I look. But sometimes I want to try, maybe I should try my hair short. Maybe this time I should have my hair long. Sometimes I want it big and curly.
After all,
it's
even
all
the guys,
weave on. Even
sometimes
the
they have
afro,
afro, sometimes they want to have
exactly.
skin. I mean,
Why do you want variation? Is it because you're not satisfied with your normal self?
Of all our variations, the key thing there, keyword, everything remains natural.
That's because there's no weave on for you guys.
Come on.
But there is for people that are balding
Exactly.
and things like that.
There is.
But you're not balding.
Natural.
You're not balding.
The men who are bald, they remain bald. They don't put on weave on.
some of them do. Some of them put on wigs.
No,
A lot of
actors. 100 bald men, maybe just two. Just two.
Maybe because they don't know.
Come on, they know about it.
Some other people are comfortable balding.
They know about it. Everybody just loves natural.
And talking
based on
about
what?
this, guys not loving ladies wearing
Yes.
weave on. Sometimes when you see a lady pass, and with the makeup, with the weave on, the guy will say, "Oh, that lady, she's set." Now imagine a lady. Now imagine another lady passing. Maybe she's just weaving her hair, natural hair, no makeup, and they won't
talk to her.
Nah, come on.
But the moment
that's wrong, because an ex of mine, she never wore makeup.
I think
she never
you
did.
like girls without weave on and makeup.
Well, I love.
So I don't even know if you're a good
all
balance
girls,
to use.
but I'm team nature. Hashtag team nature.
Not everybody is now.
Everybody should be. We're trying to promote nature.
Okay, you are trying to go
We're
green.
trying to promote nature. We're trying to go green. And everybody should leave weave on, all of these artificial nails,
And
all
besides,
these
I feel-
extensive makeups. Let's be natural. Let's be ourselves.
Why?
Well, have you seen pictures of Eve back in the days?
The pictures I see.
She was natural.
Yes,
Eve.
but her hair, she had very long
Wait,
hair.
Her hair was long. It was not weave on.
It was,
Eve.
but
It
it
was not
was very
weave on.
long.
Are we talking about Eve, Adam and Eve?
Yes.
Yes, that's what it's talking
You saw
about.
picture of Eve where? Who took the picture of Eve?
My book of Bible studies.
They took the picture.
but let's face it, Rema and Tuposun, it must be said that apart from, we men wanting women to look all natural.
And besides,
hold
why do
on,
men believe that they should choose
What
what
we
I
want.
should wear?
Why should
Is
we
my
dictate
hair?
Why
for
should
Have
we
I ever
choose?
chosen your haircut
Is
for you?
our hair.
Is your
Whose
hair?
hair?
Would you like your man looking all bushy and unkept?
This guy
they
today,
prefer
why is
it.
it seeming? Why does it seem to want to join the men and women together? Our hair,
Yes.
our pregnancy.
No, but when is their own?
It's
Is
our
their own.
pregnancy.
When is our own?
Is
Is our own.
pregnancy. We can't debate the pregnancy.
Okay,
issue.
so what are our viewers? What are they saying?
Oh well,
on social media?
let's see how social media is. I'm pretty sure our Twitter handle and Facebook wall is going bonkers right now. Coming up from Twitter, because that's where I like Twitter. Twitter always goes berserk sometimes. This one coming in from Online Wala says, well, I go with Ivan and one of the guys on the Vox Pop segment who says that women should look natural. Online Wala, thumbs up, hashtag Team Nature. Go check it out. Let's make it trend. Team Nature. Let's make it trend on Twitter. This one coming in from, this is a woman actually. Miriam says, my husband of 15 years has always encouraged me to wear weave on. Miriam.
I thought you said all men.
That's an exception.
That's
That's
an exception.
It's not the norm. It's an exception.
There's a married couple.
Yeah.
The lady does not like weave on. She does not like anything. I mean, she just wants to go natural.
That's her choice.
And her husband is saying, please, wear this weave on. What do you expect her to do? I mean, that's a contrast because such lady should be married to.
But I don't like you putting on weave on. We've established the fact that
you and who? Even this one, self, you pay for it. If you're not careful.
That's why you don't know my ATM pin.
Okay. Now, such a lady, I mean, since her husband said,
Yeah.
I mean, her husband wants her to wear weave on, and she's in nature, what do you expect her to do? How do you expect her to go about it?
I believe standardly every woman should be able to do what she wants to do. If she doesn't want to wear weave on or makeup, fine.
Yeah.
But you're married to this man. He's your husband. You two have become one.
Yeah.
Reach a compromise. There should be some middle point where they can maybe a little makeup or just this type of weave on or you know something. They can reach some point in the middle.
Yeah.
That will be acceptable for both parties. When you're a single girl, it's easy to just do what you want. But when you're married, you have to compromise.
Yeah.
You're not married yet.
I'm on the
So-
verge of,
On the verge.
I'm on the verge of taking that bold step into.
Okay, so until you take that bold step.
Somebody just want to delaying the whole process. People, Lagos,
I people
Nigeria,
short of words.
Africa, world, I don't want to delaying the whole
I'm
process.
short of words for you. So do we still have
Facebook is taking the same path with Twitter. Ali Morin, she's saying that for weave on, I go with the lady in the studio, Rema, that all women should wear weave on. Okiki Rashid says let all women put on weave on, and Opolot Paul, says all women should wear weave on. Edith saying that Ivan, please don't take weave on away from us. Let all women wear weave on. And Aluko Oluwasho is actually even sent a picture of him and his girlfriend in the salon doing weave on.
Can you follow your girlfriend to the salon to make her hair for weave on?
Well, I can.
Can you pay
not
for it?
not for weave on. No. Let's establish the fact that I wouldn't follow my girlfriend to the salon for her to make weave on.
You wouldn't do
for her
that.
to braid her hair, for her to do.
It's
any
not
other,
romantic. I
so
understand.
me go to the salon to pay for the weave on now means I'm romantic.
Yeah, it's still part of showing romance. You love her.
Me following her to the salon to play for her to make braids or something else, or wash and set or relax her hair.
Wash and set.
That's romance. So
Do people still do that?
Still wash and set.
I
didn't know now. I didn't know. But
still wash
you
and
see
set
how
now.
everyone on Twitter and Facebook is saying the complete opposite of what he said. I
What
thought
he
he said men, but over 70% of the men have actually said.
Well, see, here's the thing.
Please keep commenting
so
that we can prove him wrong.
Here's the thing. The world today, the women of today, almost all of them have gone artificial. So it's not difficult. Hold on. It's not difficult for men to know the real difference between an artificial woman and a natural woman. I have seen both. I have been with both. I have spent quality time with both, and I can tell the difference. And there's a huge difference. A natural woman beats the artificial woman any day, anytime.
By what standards?
All standards.
By just the way she looks or the way she talks. Or you need to understand that a woman is a woman.
Beauty and what else?
If she's mean, she's mean. Artificial,
all
Because
natural.
not even mention character.
In all ramifications.
What ramifications? That's what we're asking.
Is up for debate. But in terms of looks, in terms of swagger, in terms of poise.
Well, you know that is all subjective. Looks, everything, it might just be you.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Because someone that is pretty to someone may not be pretty to another. So
Oh, yeah,
everything
yeah.
you've mentioned
We
now, all your
agree.
ramifications
We
are
agree.
subjective
We
to
we
who
agree,
is
but
looking.
Yes, but listen to what I said. I said that most men today
Believe.
No, the circle they're in, the women circle they're in, all of the women artificial. Come on, if you walk out of this station today, the first 10 women you see have one form of artificial, intonation in them. Whether it's the weave on, the hair, the excessive makeup. There's something artificial, something not natural. So most men are used to that.
I have a problem with the use of artificial.
Exactly.
Yes. I feel like women enhance them. What is artificial? Except I've broken my leg and I've changed. I'm wearing an artificial leg.
Well, the weave on
all these are enhancements.
The weave on you have is it natural?
What do you mean by natural?
Is it natural?
My hair.
Yeah.
You want me to? I already explained to you that it's too much work. Besides, weave on is protective for my hair.
Oh.
Yes.
In what
because
way?
some
Tell
people
us.
can.
No, in what way? Tell us. In what way?
It's a protective style. Weave on, crochet braids, whatever you want to do to your hair.
Wait,
you oil your hair
braids,
and it's called a protective
We're not here to
style.
educate you, please.
Go and Google it. They're protective styles. They protect your hair from heat, from damage. For those of us that school abroad, you carry your natural hair like that, it will cut.
The weather.
It would.
It's not favorable.
It's not
to the
good for
weather.
us.
We're not going abroad. We're talking
Even
local.
here.
Yeah, Nigeria. Which weather will cut your hair?
Even here, the pulling, tonguing, everything. The weave on protects your hair. Because I want the hair straight, I tongue my weave on. When I'm done, take it off. Comb out my natural hair, wash it, shampoo it, oil it, make sure it looks good. Braid it, cover it with my weave on again. It helps my hair.
I think
if I pull my hair every morning and tongue it just to look presentable, my hair will be dead in the next one day.
You don't have to thong it every morning. You wouldn't.
Do you know what
I even
African?
think that
Our hair is nappy.
So then why do they have all of these hair nets and all of these things? It's not just protect.
Are we
She doesn't
here to
even
educate him?
understand.
Excuse me, doesn't even know the difference.
I've seen women who have braids, natural braids, and they wear hair nets.
No, but some people's hair is not strong enough for braids. Braids
By
cut
the
the
way,
front of your hair.
just for your information, wearing hair nets, fine, it protects the hair, but
Yes.
more,
But that's
it's
for
actually to
sleeping
make
now.
it exactly so that it wouldn't get off. That's
So when you wake up,
when you
it
wake
makes
up,
the job
lectured you
You
easier.
wake up and straighten it. You still have the
and
curls.
can see
personally,
curls on your weave on.
I mean, I
You
think
can see curls
Yeah, your weave on
From the hair
the
nets.
back end of your
from the hair nets.
I can see curls. So this your theory does not hold.
So where did you
you know,
find
I
him?
mean, I don't know where it came from. They just attacked him to me. I don't have a choice. But personally, I think that wearing weave on for women, it actually helps to save time because it stops you from
Time,
going to the
energy,
salon, energy,
everything.
and even money. Because I mean,
Money.
Yes.
Let me give you a quick fact.
Time is
Let me
money.
give you a quick fact. Last year a survey was taken out, in the UK, and it was confirmed that 65 million pounds was spent on weave on.
that's business for
It's
some
business.
65
It's not a
Now
waste. It's
imagine
business.
the same amount of money put into different sectors of the economy.
people. Well, I think this is a topic that we really cannot. I mean, we are
Finish
winning.
it.
Yes,
Definitely.
we can't finish it.
Even Facebook and Twitter have proven it.
But then every good thing has to come to an end. It's
sadly.
been wonderful having you.
Thank you
And
so
your
much.
next hairstyle. Make it
I'll
long
text
like
you a
mine.
picture.
Yes,
Yeah.
I think we need to
I'll
exchange.
text you a picture.
Yes.
But meanwhile-
Ivan, please keep
wait,
quiet
hold
for
on,
now.
Hold on. She's asked out for dinner. She turned me down. So
You don't like her weave.
Buy
Now go and
me
look for
weave on
natural hair.
first.
Why are you chasing her?
Then I'll.
She
I'm
has
not chasing
weave
her.
on
She's
on.
the one chasing me.
Oh yeah, it's time for us to say our goodbye. Don't forget the program is Newday, the voice of the new generation. Please keep sending your messages to our Twitter, Facebook, and also our email address, which is newdaytvshow@gmail.com. My name is Tubosun Gilbert. Let's do this again on Tuesday, 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. and every Thursday, 1 p.m. to 2 p.m.
And I'm Ivan Dugan, and as the weekend is upon us, don't let it weaken you. Go out there, have a fantastic weekend.
And fix your weave on.
Team Natural, #Team Natural. Let's go Twitter.
Thank you, Rema, for coming.
You're welcome.